have been saying, very, very difficult. Putting up a house, it's not easy. Just getting a water in your house alone, you pay at least around 25,000 Ghana cedis. And how many people can do that? Please. It's very tough.
Well, it's very tough, so says Erasmus. Joel, good morning. Hello, Joel.
Hello, David. Good morning.
Good morning, Joel. Joel, no bit me there.
Okay.
You get no bit me there. No bit me there. So how's it like for you, and what's your story?
Okay. Good morning to your listeners, and then have my condolence. I think my story is that I'm only trying to advise the gentleman who came to give his story. You see, from where we sit, assuming you earn 1,000 Ghana cedis a month, and you've been able to buy a land, and then you want to put something on it. You see, it's not just about you going to the market to purchase and it's high, so you leave it. If you are planning to spend 100 cedis this month, and you go and the cement price, probably it's 90 cedis. Probably decided to buy two. I think that the best you can do is that you buy one and put it somewhere. So every month you know that this is what you are intended to do. So instead of you getting two of the materials that you want, you can put one somewhere and the rest you also use it.
But Joel, if for example we're talking about cement here, okay, you buy a bag of cement, you want to keep it somewhere. By the time you come back to it,
current price. I mean, 5 years ago, the cement price was not the same as today. So if he had started buying it then, instead of buying two for 100 cedis, he could have bought one then. You understand what I'm saying? And he could have kept it somewhere. So that at least going forward, you don't build in once. I mean, you are not raising with anybody. You are raising with your own development. So instead of you waiting to get the bulk money and go and buy, you do it in bits. I don't know for his lifestyle. I don't know whether, I'm sorry to use it or whether he drinks or not. Look at the bottle of beer that you buy, and then vis-a-vis what you spend outside. You can just save something small and do it. For us, sometimes we close from work on Fridays as a manager, and I drive Uber to support my family, to support whatever development that I'm trying to do, because salary cannot sustain you. Please, you don't know what I'm saying. So he has to do something, not in respect to illegal stuff. He has to think outside the box. Otherwise, he's only planning to fail.
I hear you, Joel. Thanks very much. But again, when it comes to the cement that you're talking about, for example, I mean, looking at what you're saying, it is about to cement back every 4 months. It's 1 year not to 3 back. At the time, it's hardened. So where do you even stock it? Where do you keep it? But I understand what you say. Look for other means of income. You talk about the Uber thing you do, and I think it's cool. Joel, thanks for calling us. 03220-835-96, 03220-835-97, 03220-835-98. Daniel, good morning.
Good morning, David. How are you?
I am well, Daniel. Good to have you, sir. Let's hear you.
Yes. So, David, I wanted to make some small clarification with regards to the cement issues. Like I said, I have worked with a cement company before. Now, what happens is that the determinant of cement prices is not controlled by anybody, but the supply of the clinker. In Ghana, we all buy our clinker from somewhere northern part of America, some part of Mexico. So, if your supplier increases the cost of cement and your currency is also depreciating as it is right now, you have no, choice than to just increase the cost of it. Now, what is happening in the system and something in the future that is going to happen is that we are going to reduce the quantity of clinker and then add clay. It's a project from GASEM in conjunction with some other cement company that we are trying, and I'm sure production may start somewhere next year. So reduce the cost of the clinker and then increase the quantity of clay. We are going to use clay and then add the other stones the gypsum and then the other things. So for now, we are facing this thing, but I'm sure maybe somewhere next year, we will not be having this conversation. The price of cement will come down again.
Thank you very much, Daniel, for joining us. Ayakus, good morning. Ayakus, let's hear you.
Seriously, it's a fact nobody can deny that putting up a building in this time is very difficult. Very, very difficult. Especially you work in the public service, and not all the public service, some of the public institutions where salary levels are very low. I mean, gathering money to put up a building is always going to be a hell for you. You rightly said. I mean, look at the rate at which cement prices keep rising. So even if you want to save for a cement price, how much do you even put down? Because by the time you get something small to even buy, like the last dollar fair, the price might have overstepped the money you put there. So it doesn't make any economic sense to even save for some of these building materials. Seriously, the managers of the economy, let us not do politics with these things. These are basic things we must always watch out for. If we are not able to protect this economy such that the shocks are high, these are the things we are going to experience all the time. Because the little thing that happens outside, then our economy is going down. Why can't we build a resilient economy such that the shocks, even though may affect us, but may not take us this far? Because why is it that every time there's going to be election, we go through this cycle? People promise, they come, they deliver, get to some level, it comes back. Why is it so? Is it something we are not being told? Why? So I think it's not easy for anybody to lie to you that it's easy to build nowadays. I personally, I took a loan to build, even though I'm living now, for about 5 years now. I'm still paying it. But the money I took was so much that it has to be spread across for a long period of years.
Well, I thank you, Ayakus. Thanks very much for joining us. Kiki is on, Malik is on. Let's start off with Kiki. Kiki, good morning.
Hello.
Kiki, how are you?
Very well, are you?
I'm well. I'm asking you a question, Kiki. Are you able to build? Are you building?
I am. Yes, I am.
Tell us your story. How is it like for you?
What I did is I work in an institution where I get my salary every month. So I decided to allot about 10% of my salary for cement and building products. So if this month I'll buy 10 bags, the next month I'll buy iron rod. The following month I'll buy cement. The following month I'll buy iron rods. So by the time I decided to build, though I'm not done with it, it's at the appreciable stage. You can't get $100 million to build unless you save as a staff of an institution, public institution. Our salary is not enough, but we can manage it. Let's ask ourselves, why do our teachers build? And when did they get that money, or where did they get that money to build the house that our family are living, or their family are living in? Their salary is about 1,000. Some of them are even not up to, during that time, it was not up to 1,000, but still managed to build a house. And look at, as a youthful, we always want to build about a story. That's where it's killing us. Let me ask ourselves, if we had about 200,000, 300,000, will it be a story that your children will not be satisfied with? Even if God blesses you and they travel and they come home, they won't even stay in your house.
I agree with you. Thanks very much, yes. Kiki. Malik, good morning.
Good morning, Dave.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, Dave. People are trying to run down the man who is in your studio. Want to tell him that he's irresponsible. That is exactly what they are trying to tell him. Dave, the fact is that if the value of your currency is not strong, definitely there is no way your salary will let your salary cannot even take you to a month. He's living on the meager salary. He's living on that, and people are expecting him to build because he's not able to sing, to do something. You want to tell me he's irresponsible? No, this is not the case. The case is that Baumia has deceived us, making us believe that he's a messiah, and people put so much trust in Baumia. People put so much trust in Bawumia, and look where he's going. He's now in Upper West, Upper East, while the city is suffering in Accra.
But may I told that he's only but a driver's mate and give him the steer. He says he doesn't have the steer right now. So but he says he's about a driver's mate, so give him the steering. It was why he will fix the city and other things. Hey Ghana. Kofi Mensah, good morning.
Hello?
Kofi Mensah.
Yeah.
Kofi, welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes. It's difficult building in Ghana. But David, as you drive from Kumasi out, maybe on the Accra Road, on the Obuasi Road, David, you see dots. And if you are flying crowd there, it's horrible. Dots. We've covered all the lands. These are due to failures of government. Individuals are not. They're supposed to be building, even they cannot spread themselves out to wanting to build. You see, we have small farmlands because from Accra to Suhum, all the land are covered, and they are farmlands, and they are dots. They are dots of houses. Look at what they are doing to ourselves. Because it's not our doing. Everybody wants, even if there's a single room, buy a plot and build it on it, a wasted land. It's a problem. It's a big problem. But look at salary levels. They cannot build in Ghana. Unless you are cutting corners or doing other bit. You can't. And that is it. So, David, we should urge our government to build more of these flats. You go in, you go out, somebody go in. No stress. Just like go to London and that place. No stress in getting, even only you have your money.
Kofi Mensah, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you totally. I mean, elsewhere, if you have your own land, the government will come and reason with you, negotiate with you. They put up a high-rise building. Exactly. You get an apartment in there. They give you some money, and then we save land so we can have other land for other stuff. Let me speak to our final call on the line, Prophet Adewale. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Prof, let's hear you.
Yeah, as I was saying yesterday. The prices about the cement and the irons and other materials for building are too high. You can't buy it, and except you are not doing a genuine work before you can build. I'm telling you the truth. I'm a security man. I guide one of the construction firms. Those who work over there have been stealing cement and iron rods. All in the name of building their own property, building their own house. You can't do it except you lie or you are not doing a genuine work before you can build. No matter how you save, how you do it, you can't build. Everything is. That's why I'm selling the land before for our mother. It's not easy at all, dude. It's not easy.
Thank you very much, Prophet, for joining us. We can't pick any more calls on the phone lines, but I think Leo has some duties to perform. Somebody has